All right, what's going on, guys? We're back here. It's July right now. We're getting up pretty hyped for football season. We're about a month away. A couple off-season activities have taken place. But right now we're going to do a segment called Hot or Not, and we're going to break down whether each NFL team got better or worse in the past year. We're going to start with the AFC East and New England Patriots. I think that they're getting a little worse, personally, because Brady is getting older. They don't have the support system that they used to, and they don't really have their studs are aging. What do you guys think?
Personally, I think they're going to be a not team this year. Same with Dylan, because, Brady's old, Edelman is suspended, and Amendola. Those are basically the three guys they got. One of them they're not going to have for the first part of the year. So, I don't know. I just don't see them keeping this up.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're still going to be good, but they definitely didn't get better. Amendola traded to, or did he get?
Traded
to the Dolphins. That's bad. Brandon Cooks got traded.
Yeah.
Brady's aging. Edelman's, that's going to affect them. Gronk is an injury liability, so I just don't think they're getting better. They lost Patricia.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think subpar maybe 500, but you never know. Brady will do what he does.
Yeah, he'll work his magic.
All right, so we're gonna move to the Buffalo Bills. I think they're always a middle of the pack team. They just kind of, they play competitive games, but they never seem like a threat. The Patriots have always ruled that division, especially in recent years, and I just see the Bills being middle of the pack.
Yeah, I agree. I think they did get slightly better though. I don't know. A rookie quarterback is always a question mark. They got rid of Tyrod Taylor. Now they got Josh Allen from Wyoming, and they got a nice linebacker from the first round. I really liked him, Tremaine Edmonds, I believe.
Yeah.
So I think they're getting a little better. It depends on Josh Allen. Everybody's saying he's a bust. So I think overall, they're getting a little bit better here, but it's a big toss up for them.
Yeah, they may be a hot team this year. Because, them and the Pats, basically the entire AFC East, because you have the Dolphins and the Jets. The Jets butt fumble,
Yeah.
So
the Bills always play tough at home too. Every time people go to the Bills, it's tough to play there.
All right.
So we're going on to the Dolphins now. This is one key for me. It really depends on the play of Ryan Tannehill. If he's on, the Dolphins will ride a little bit. I don't think they'll be anything great, but they're slightly getting better. If Tannehill's healthy, Dolphins are healthy. Dolphins will be in okay shape. I don't think they'll be able to compete with the Patriots, but I still think they're in the upward direction.
I actually agree with that a lot. The hot or not just depends on what Tannehill does. I've been watching a ton of clips on him, and all sports announcers have been saying whatever he does, the team's going to follow him, whether he's, starts to suck. It all just depends on him because he's the leader of that team.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do too hot, to be honest. I think they're a not here because they got rid of Jarvis Landry.
Sue.
And Sue. I'm personally not a fan of Tannehill. I don't think he's going to take him anywhere. Yeah. I think they're a not.
And then you have the New York Jets. Hot or not? Dude?
Yeah, this is just real quick. They're not. The Jets are just not good. They're just really not. There's not much to say.
Yeah. They got a new quarterback.
They're always a decent defensive team, but their offense just can't get it together. I don't know. They're just a mess to me.
It's a not to me as well.
Yeah. All right. They got Isaiah Crowell, but their receiving core is just not good. Not good, and the rookie quarterback is a question mark. It's just a no. I'm sorry.
All right, it's a pretty good division here. We got Pittsburgh. I definitely think they're a hot team. I think they have a real good shot of winning the Super Bowl this coming up season. Obviously, everybody knows they got the big three, Big Ben, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell. I think if they ride those guys, their defense is always pretty decent. I think they ride that to the Super Bowl, to be honest, and I think they win the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow, all right.
That's a bold statement.
Bold prediction.
I like it.
It took me until about last year to realize Pittsburgh is actually a decent team. And with Big Ben, he's getting pretty old too.
He is good.
And like you said, their defense is actually not too bad. They went 13-3 this past year, and I don't know. I might have to go with Dylan. I don't think they're winning the Super Bowl, but they're definitely going to be a hot team.
I think they kind of stay the same. They drafted Terrell Edmonds. He's a pretty solid safety out of Virginia Tech, but they got a short window, I think, because Le'Veon Bell might be out of there. He won't sign a long-term deal. That's not good. And Big Ben's getting old. They might have your boy Mason Rudolph take over. I don't know. I think they are a good team, but I don't think they got better.
Yeah. All right, so we got the Ravens now. Ravens are really a toss-up for me. They got Joe Flacco, who's
Not a fan.
Yeah. Some days he's good, some days he's bad. It just depends. I don't think the Ravens are anything special. I'm gonna stay pat here and just say that they're about a 500 team.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. Their defense not too bad, but at the same time, they just don't really seem to come up in the clutch, when they should. So, like you said, 500 team. It's a not for me.
Yeah, I think they might have gotten a little better in the offseason, but the receiving core is probably one of the worst in the league. And they drafted Hayden Hurst. It's not really what you want. I don't think they're gonna get much better, and it's just kind of a not for me.
Yeah. We got Cincinnati up next. Cincinnati, they're just
not good.
They're just kind of they're not that good. They fall apart. AJ Green's getting up there. His attitude's not too great right now. Andy Dalton, we all know he chokes in the playoffs. Yeah. He'll do regular season work.
The whole division.
If he even makes the playoffs.
Yeah. The whole division besides Pittsburgh, like if you were a really good team in this division, you would win every year.
Yeah.
Because almost all these teams just really are not, quality teams that can go all the way.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I feel like Cincinnati gets worse every year. They get rid of all their good guys. It's upsetting. They got rid of Mohamed Sanu. What's his name? That the Lions just got Marvin Jones. Yeah. They're getting rid of everybody. I think they're a not.
Yeah, not. We got Cleveland now. This is a surprise. I think they're a hot team, honestly.
Oh my God!
Listen, they're a big hot. Their draft was tremendous. Believe it or not, they had a really good draft with all these rookies coming in. They got a couple good studs coming in. I think Cleveland could get 5 or 6 wins, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know if I liked their draft as much as you did when they picked Denzel Ward instead of Bradley Chubb.
Dylan, you're telling me a team that went 0-16. You're saying they're a hot team?
They're going to be better.
They're going to be better.
They basically revamped their entire team.
Their team. They're not
maybe 1 win, 2 wins tops.
No, I say 6 wins.
Yeah, I'm
wins.
Going with that.
Their
new receiving core is
so good. They just signed Jarvis Landry.
They got good running backs.
If they win more than 5 games,
Baker
I'll be
Mayfield,
impressed.
I was high on him. Yeah. So, who knows? Next region.
All right, so we got the AFC South, Jacksonville. Right now, they're a really hot team to me right now. Mm-hmm. I really think they can compete with Pittsburgh in the AFC and possibly make it to the Super Bowl. I think their defense is that good. Jalen Ramsey, AJ Boye, they're just lockdown corners. I think their defense can carry them. Defense wins championships, as you saw in the Broncos when the Broncos were in the Super Bowl. I just think they're really hot, and I think they can contend for a Super Bowl.
Yep, I agree. I think the only thing that's holding them back, to be honest, is their quarterback. He's kind of poop.
He's bad.
They needed more offensive weapons, and I don't really think they addressed it in the draft.
Well, they just signed Bortles to a contract too.
Yeah, that's just they drafted Taven Bryan out of Florida in the first round when they should have, in my opinion, went for either a quarterback or went for a wide receiver or something like that. But
I think because of their defense, they might be a hot team again. Because a guy that I work with, he had them on his team. They gave him so many points this year just because of their deep defense. So that's going to win them games.
They showed that defense wins championships. They went from awful to amazing, and I think they're going to get a little better.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to try and speed up here a little bit, guys. We got Tennessee on the clock next.
It's not for me, Dave.
I think Tennessee's, I'm going to say 50-50 again. They got some good assets. Obviously, Mariota's pretty young. Derrick Henry is a beast. He's going to become a beast running back. Everybody's going to know who he is. I still think Tennessee's 50-50. I think their defense needs a little work, and they need a little bit more weapons on offense.
Yeah, I think they're going to be hot because their draft, in my opinion, was really good. They got Rashaan Evans, inside linebacker. Then they were able to snag Harold Landry, who I thought was an absolute steal in the second round. And then they got, what's your boy out of Western coming back?
Corey Davis.
Yeah. I think they're going to be hot.
Yeah, I just honestly think they're a not team. I haven't seen anything out of them like for my entire life watching football, so it's a not for me.
All right, so we got the Colts next. Colts were pretty bad last year. They got
Very bad.
They were really bad. They traded down the draft, I believe, and they took Quentin Nelson, who is going to be a big improvement
It's what
to
they
start.
need. Yeah.
They don't have anything to protect Luck. That's really their key too. Like along with Miami, if Luck's going good, the Colts will do okay. But if he's not going, I don't think they'll be anything good. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a not for me.
Yeah, I'd say it's a toss-up, and it all depends on Andrew Luck. If he hasn't thrown football in years, so who even knows? Their defense still not good enough. The offensive line is getting better. I don't even know who their running back is. I think it's a toss-up based on.
No, Frank Gore.
He's going.
Yeah.
I think it's a toss-up based on Andrew Luck's performance.
Yeah, it's a 500 team for me because Andrew Luck, he can be pretty good if he wants to, but the team itself just kind of needs work. So we got the Texans next. J.J. Watt on defense. DeAndre Hopkins.
Texans are an interesting team to me. They can be a dangerous team in the AFC if Deshaun Watson comes back healthy. It's going to take him a little bit from his injury, but if he comes back to a little close to what he was, I'm telling you, the Texans will be a team
I'm on
to
that
mess with.
train.
Their defense is beastly, and their offense can be dynamic.
Yeah, they have two of the best wide receivers in the league, in my opinion. They got an amazing defense. I think Deshaun Watson, I think he's overrated right now. I don't know. It's
A
too.
little.
He's
He
played
needs
too
to
few
get
games
good.
to tell, but if he's good, they're gonna be hot.
If he gets good, he's got Watt to help him out. So, and DeAndre Hopkins, so it's gonna be good.
Yep.
As long as he stays healthy.
All right, we're going to start in the AFC West. We're going to do some really quick ones here. Just couple word answers.
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs. I think they're hot.
I think,
Hot.
yeah, I'm gonna have to say hot.
I'm not agreeing with that.
They started
got
off so good, and then they
yeah,
kind of just
yeah.
crumbled.
They got a rookie quarterback,
That's
and
true.
that's a big question mark for me.
All right, we got the Chargers. They're a not for me. Phillip Rivers is getting old. They're just crippling, I think.
I had him on my team this past year. Yeah, he started off decent, and then he just kind of went downhill.
You know, their defense is looking kind of scary. They got Melvin Ingram, I believe, and
Yeah.
Joey Bosa, and they got two, that corner. What I forgot his name.
Casey Hayward?
Yes, he's really good. They just drafted a safety. I think they're going to be hot.
We got the Raiders. I think Raiders are going to be a big improvement from last year. Derek Carr comes back healthy. I think he tears it up with Amari Cooper. I just think the Raiders are going to be decent. And John Gruden.
Yep, same with me. I think they're going to be a hot team.
Yeah, with John Gruden, I think they're going to be better, but I don't like their quarterback, Derek Carr, so no thank you.
We got Denver. Denver's defense carries them. I think all their
Yes.
games. They don't. I think they're still sticky in a quarterback situation. I think Denver will get slightly better, but nothing too serious.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're going to get better, I think, with a new quarterback. He's not that great, but he's better than your boy Trevor Siemian.
Yeah,
and their defense is always really good.
All right, we're moving to the NFC now. We got the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they're going to still stay hot. They got Carson Wentz coming back, who I think is better than Nick Foles. I just think they're going to keep riding the hot streak. I think they'll contend for Super Bowl next year too.
I totally agree. And with Zach Ertz to catch the ball, man, I think they're going to do good again.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical on their quarterback, but they did just drafted Dallas Goedert out of Dallas. That's a question mark. That's a question. It's a tight
Exactly.
end when they already have Zach Ertz.
If Carson
I
Wentz
think
stays good,
they'll get a little worse. Not gonna lie.
All right, so we got America's team. We got the Dallas Cowboys.
Disgusting.
I think they're overrated, honestly. I think the Cowboys will maybe get 10, 11 wins, but I don't think they'll be serious. They'll ride Zeke, obviously, but I think with the not signing of Des Bryant,
It's huge.
Yeah, that's really huge. Dak Prescott, I think he had a good rookie season, but I don't think he can keep it up. I think the Dallas Cowboys will be a not.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be a not too. When the salary cap came out, they had like $12,
yeah.
and they caught Des Bryant. They have nobody now. They're gonna be a not.
Yep,
Yeah.
definite not.
We got the Washington Redskins. They just lost a huge piece in Kirk Cousins. I think they're a not. They were so-so to begin, and now with the departure of arguably a top 10 quarterback in the league, I think they're a huge not.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Alex Smith though. I think they're better. I think they're better with Alex
Really?
Smith.
Wow.
I do.
It's a bold prediction.
It is. I like Alex Smith. He's getting better with age. He's like a fine wine.
We got the New York Giants up next.
Disgusting.
Obviously, we all know they took Saquon Barkley. I think they're going to be instantly better with Barkley. They're not going to be
Forgot
good.
about that, yeah.
They're not going to be good by any means, but I think Barkley will put some juice in the Giants fan base, and I think they could be a streaky team this year.
Is Eli Manning going to perform when it counts?
I think Eli Manning's going to be garbage. All right.
That's exactly what I think.
He's old, not because he's just bad. I think it's just because he's getting old, and I don't think Saquon's enough.
Odell is a one-hit wonder, by the way. Just want to put that out there.
I don't know, big boy.
He's disgusting. He's not good.
Okay. He's pretty beast. All right, so now we got the NFC North. We got the Minnesota Vikings. I think the Vikings can contend in the NFC. And I'm going to predict them. Bold prediction right now. It's going to be Vikings, Steelers in the Super Bowl.
Right.
I think the Vikings defense is legit. It's as good as the Jaguars, I believe. Jaguars is slightly better. Vikings is really good. They just added Kirk Cousins. Dalvin Cook's going to come back. Vikings will be really good.
Defense, best defense in the league, in my opinion. It's a hot team for me.
Yeah, I don't like them, but I will say they did. I think they did get a little better with the signing of Kirk Cousins, so I think they're going to be hot.
All right, we got the hometown team here, team from where we're from. We got the Detroit Lions.
It all depends.
They're always a disappointment here, let's be honest.
Yeah, but we always have high hopes.
Yeah, we always have high hopes.
This year might be different. It might be good, though.
Our schedule's a little rough this year. Stafford is, I believe, a top 3 quarterback, top 5 quarterback in the league.
Stafford.
Hopefully, Kerryon Johnson, the running back we drafted out of Auburn,
We also got Blunt, right?
And LeGarrette Blunt. Hopefully, that'll help Stafford out. We got a decent receiving core. We need to work on defense, but I think the Lions will do.
If our O-line
I think 10
stays
wins.
up,
I think 10 wins.
Yeah, if our O-line can keep up and keep Stafford safe, we might be pretty good.
Yeah, I think our D-line is still extremely underwhelming, and I hope Matt Patricia can do wonders. And just because I like them, I'm going to say they're hot because I always say they're
all we really have to do is, I don't know, we just have to compete with Minnesota, I feel like.
Yep.
Because we got this next team up here, the Packers, who's
Trash.
always a threat in the division with Aaron
They're always
Rodgers.
good.
Aaron Rodgers is always good.
I think they got better.
I think they got better, too. They just signed Jimmy Graham.
Really?
A beast.
Muhammad Wilkerson?
Yeah, Muhammad Wilkerson. Jimmy Graham's, I think he's not going to return to what he was in New Orleans, but he's definitely going to be better than what he was in Seattle.
I think Rodgers will revive him because Russell Wilson is just not.
Yeah.
I think all they have is Aaron Rodgers. Jordy Nelson isn't really going to help them at all.
Jordy Nelson got a trade to Oakland.
Oh, he did? Yeah. Well, there you go. He's not even there now.
Yeah.
It's basically the Rodgers show. It's a definite not team for me.
That's true.
All
right, so we got the Bears. I think it's a big not for me. The Bears, I'm not...
Unless they're playing us.
Yes. I'm not a huge fan of their quarterback, to be honest with you. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Mitchell Trubisky, yes. I'm not a huge fan of him. I don't think he's got a potential, but I don't think he's anything good. Bears defense hasn't been good since early 2000s, 80s maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't see the Bears doing anything good.
Yeah, not team.
Yeah, I in a way they signed new wide receivers and stuff, but they overpaid them huge, so it's a not.
I think this is an interesting team, the Saints. They had a dynamic running back duo last year in Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara. They got Mike Thomas, the really good receiver. Their defense is pretty good. I think the Saints could pose a threat to the Vikings and the Eagles, the NFC.
They've always been a decent team, and I honestly think Breeze is really he's gonna help them out. They might go all the way. I think it might be a hot team this year for me.
I think they're not. I don't know. They're just not that great.
Their defense is
he's getting old.
They got Lattimore, but
yeah, Drew Brees is getting old.
You know what? I'm gonna switch that. It's a not.
Yeah.
Because everyone on that team is just getting old.
We got Carolina up next. Carolina is
disgusting.
a so-so. I think they're gonna be worse than last year.
They didn't do much.
They didn't really do much. I mean, they had 11 wins last year, but I think they were just against bad teams.
I don't think they're topping 11 wins.
I don't think.
Cam Newton is the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
Not a huge fan of Cam.
Right.
I hate Cam Newton.
I think they're 9. I think they're a 9-win team. They came off 11 wins. I'd say 9 wins.
They got Dontari Poe, but that's not enough. All right, Atlanta.
We got the Falcons. The Falcons are known for their offense. They have such a dynamic offense.
The Lions should have beat them this past year, by the way.
That's true.
They got Julio, Matt Ryan, and why am I drawing a blank? Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman. They're going to be a beast on offense, but I don't see their defense
I'd
holding up.
say their
Yeah, that's
offense is
exactly what I
bouncing
was
back.
I'm going to say 11 wins. 11 wins.
Yeah,
It might be
that's
hot,
fair.
might be not. Depends on their
Yeah,
offense.
I think they're going to be hot.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I think they instantly got worse. Jameis Winston getting suspended this
gosh.
year.
So
He's
disgusting.
had off-field issues basically his whole career. I think they just instantly got
Who's
Yeah.
their wide
Yeah, it's a
receiver that's
not.
really
Mike
good?
Evans.
but
Mike
it's a
Evans,
not.
he's basically that team.
Yeah.
And
It's a
yeah,
not for me.
Yeah.
It's definitely not.
All right, here's a really, really contender. I've said that a lot recently, but I think a true threat in the NFC is the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
right.
Now, they have one of the deadliest defensive lines in the league with Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh. That defensive line is going to cause havoc across the league, and then they have, what's their quarterback? I can't think.
Jared Goff.
Jared
It's
Goff.
all on him.
Jared
I
Goff
think.
and Todd Gurley.
Yes.
If they can
yep.
carry the load, Sue and Donald carry the load on defense,
Yeah.
Rams can be really dangerous. It's a
hot, it's a hot team for
very
me
hot.
too.
They just kept adding talent in the offseason. It was quite amazing.
Yeah.
I
and like
think
you said,
we got Seattle up next. I think they're a not.
Yes.
Russell Wilson can only carry him so far. The Legion of Boom has been gone for a couple years now. Cam Chancellor just retiring. Earl Thomas getting old. I don't know if he retired.
He did.
Yeah.
Or Chancellor just
Chancellor
retired.
did. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Earl Thomas did yet.
yeah,
no.
Russell Wilson is basically that team.
Sherman to the Niners.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't.
kinda-
They're gonna
it's
be
kinda
bad.
sad.
I don't really like Russell Wilson
Yeah.
either. They're definitely gonna be a not. They're falling
Yeah.
apart.
We got the Arizona Cardinals. They're falling apart. I think
Really?
they're a not. Carson Palmer's really aging. I
They
just
just
don't.
signed Sam Bradford. Oh, and they got that one
Yeah.
guy from UCLA, Josh Rosen.
Yeah. No, it's a no.
It's a no.
They got Derek Johnson, but that's about it.
I think it's
Or
in the
David
middle
Johnson.
team for
David
me.
Johnson.
If David
Five-
Johnson
500
stays
team for
healthy,
me.
I think they'll be a little hotter than last year.
I
But
say 6 wins.
Yeah.
yeah.
Last we got the 49ers. I think they're a hotter team this year, definitely with the performance of Jimmy G.
Oh yeah.
They signed a big cornerback in Richard Sherman.
Mm-hmm.
Their linebacker, what's his name?
Oh, Reuben Foster.
Ruben Foster
He
just got suspended. That's going to be a big blow, but I think they'll be okay. Jimmy G can carry him, I think. He took that garbage team they had last year for 5 wins.
Yeah.
49ers are hot for me.
Yeah, I think they're definitely hot. I don't think they're going to be as hot as most people think because their offensive line is still kind of like Swiss cheese. They got Laken Tomlinson starting in there, but they're still going to be really good. A lot better.
Yeah, I don't know much about this team, but hopefully, they'll actually put up a fight because the past few years they just really have not.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.